Oh man, oh man. I think we're sorted now.
As well.
Is it? Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh,
Hello everyone and welcome to Cons of Speed Tier 2. My name is Thomas and next to me is Pure Blades. Excuses for the little bit of a delay. We had a little bit of problems with Twitch. It's my first time streaming on Twitch before. Lewis did it. But we're back with our new commentator Pure Blades. Welcome to the commentary box.
Yeah, thanks. First time doing it, so hopefully enjoy myself and get to watch some good racing tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, the last season showed that Tier 2 and good racing is sort of a given. Unfortunately for Real Life and Jacob, they can't give us a little bit of entertainment because they're already out of the qualifying session, which is unfortunate for them. But yeah, probably looking up for some great races. Of course, we got the likes of Sergey and Perry, who came up from Tier 3, who will look really strong into this season. Lewis, my fellow commentator, is always up for a challenge as well, so he looks strong. We got two spell coming down from Tier 1. So yeah, a lot of quick names in there, and we will probably see a lot of surprise. And this race definitely will show us who will be quick in the next season.
Perry and Sergey should be an interesting combination in Toro Rosso. Obviously the title contenders in Tier 3 last season, so it should be good racing between those. As far as I'm aware, they have respect for each other, so hopefully get to see some good racing.
Hopefully, yeah, definitely. Let's see if we got anyone on a quick lap. At the moment we have Perry, who's on a quick lap. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, Sergey very quick, 7/10 up on Ross for provisional pole. Putting a cracking lap to start the session.
Cracking lap to start the session, and Perry is getting close to it. 3:10 still is the gap, but yeah, definitely Sergey is on the pace, can tell you that one. He's looking really quick. Don't have any info at the moment if it stays dry. For the race, it looks like it stays dry for quali, so that's all good. I imagine it's dry for the race as well, but we got to wait and see. As Don Amo is starting his quick lap at the moment, so let's go on board with number 4 at the moment. As he backs out of it, I think he invalidated turn 1. Let's see if we got.
Still says Tier 3.
The title says still Tier 3. Yeah, we'll leave it for that one. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna get the broadcast. Maybe Ronald or something can change that one.
I can sort it.
You can sort it, that will be lovely. The spell comes in, Lewis comes in, then is ending his lap. He did a 1:21.6 and Ronald is starting a lap now, so let's see what he can do. Braking turn 3. Coming up to the difficult turn 5 for the Tier 3 guys yesterday. They had a lot of problems with it. Let's see, Roland takes it well. Coming up to sector 1. And he's 6/10 down on his lap time, that's not good. As he backs out of it, yeah.
Yeah, like you said, turn 5 causing a lot of problems for Tier 3. I believe 5 crashes down there. There was 2 out at turn 12 also. So.
Yeah, turn 12 and turn 5, those are the turns were very dangerous, especially during the race with the heavy cars, lots of fuel, low tire temps. Start of the race will be chaotic and you really need to be aware of what you're doing.
There's also an incident into turn 1 yesterday. I believe it was Stumpy and Titchy, or KB and Titchy.
No, it was Justin and Titchy. They went both. They went side by side into turn 1 and they collided.
I saw a Ferrari round.
Yeah,
going past. So.
Let's see. On board with Bottled now. He is new into Tier 2. Let's see as he comes up to the last couple of turns. And then up to the finish line, what can he do? 18, 19, 20, 121.5. That puts him up to P11. As we got 4 minutes in the session remain.
P11 is not a bad place to start on this track. Obviously, it's a quick track, but not the hardest to overtake. P11, you get a choice of strategy. You get to choose your tyres, start the race.
Let's see. Yeah, P11 is a really good position, but I think with how competitive this tier is, I think you want to be a lot further up the field, because the likes of Sergey, Perry, those guys are gonna run away, and you will get the better tires, I think, and you can go make an easier one stop. But still, those guys at the front, especially this track, you can easily make a one-stop. You got like tracks like Abu Dhabi, it's definitely a two-stop or a really hard one-stop. Then you want to be in P11. But for now, like there's no worries to start in the top 10 on the softest tire, I think. But yeah, you got a good point though. You can go longer into the race. You can start on the mediums or the hards, whatever you prefer. So it definitely isn't a really wrong position, but seeing these guys, I think you want to be further up the field.
That is a good point. There is a lot of competitive guys in this tier. Obviously, Dracer up from tier 3 last season. Sergey and Perry, first and second, like you said. So, all to play for in this first race of the season.
Definitely, yeah. You know what the thing is? You don't know what the pace is like from all of these guys. Of course, we have seen them last season, but they could have improved. We've got new guys coming in, so it's really going to be interesting to see who are going to be the top guys of this season. And of course, maybe Australia isn't a good track for some guys, and they will be quicker in the next couple of races. We've got to wait and see. You can't really predict the outcome of the season by one race. You can in real Formula 1, because yeah, you got like Mercedes for our Red Bull, but these cars are equal. Everyone's got their best possibilities to get up there, so yeah, it's all to play for, really.
All about personal pace in these cars. No matter what car you're in, just gotta have the pace.
Yep, as we go on board with Sergey, our number one at the moment, as he's going to start his flying lap, and I will take you on board for a quick lap here around Australia. Come up to turn 1, a quick right left-hander, and then up to a little straight, second DRS zone. You can make an overtake here, wait after turn 1 to make your overtake, that's really the key. Braking on the meter board, he even brakes later. Second gear, and then up to the tricky end of turn 1 with the right-hander, turn 5. Don't clip the inside curb, that will lose you the back end, and then up to the end of sector 1. Starting sector 2 with another right left, then up to a slowing down chicane. Important to get your brakes right, don't take too much inside curb, which he does really nicely, and then onto a little straight. Want to take the outside here. If you're on the inside, there's no way you can make the move, because the ideal line is going from the outside. Quick left right chicane, then up to the third DRS zone there is at this track. And then you come up to the difficult and very tactical sector 3, double right-hander, number 1. And we go up to number 2. And then we got already the last 2 turns, left and right. On the right hand side you got the pit entry. And then last turn right. And then Sergey goes up to the line, DRS wide open. ERS mode 5, he goes up to the line and he puts in a 119.9. Oh, but it's invalidated, I think, because it says a 120.2. on our top left, so that's an invalidation for Sergey, and this is the chance for Perry, who comes up to the final turn now to maybe snatch pole position from him. Both Toro Rossos going for it. Perry goes up to the line as he doesn't take it. He was slower on this lap. Let's see what we got. We had someone coming up to the line. It was Fallen. Maybe Robo backs out of it. We got Dan Robo now coming up to the last 2 turns. Just brought out to give up. Then Robo goes on. Up to the line, DRS open. What can he do? 1.80, 1.19, 20, P4. 120.8, really solid lap from Dan Robo. Let's see, you got Crowan as well, he was still in there. Coming out of last turn. Let's see, he's still in the
too much outside curve.
Yeah, he took it a little bit too much. What can he do? P7 still, improved by a 10th. And then we got the Toro Rosso, or the Racing Point I should say, of Wisey Boy, but he's not improving and he stays in P16. That will be disappointed for him. If I'm not mistaken, Wisey Boy has to start at the back, I think. I'm not quite sure about that one. As Ricky is in the chat, he says disappointing from Two-Spell, quite a bit of pull, expected him to be much closer. Yeah, you expect from a tier 1 guy to be up there, but Two-Spell is in P8, but Two-Spell, we know him, he's not the qualifying beast. He is the kind of guy who picks up no penalties and then snatches some few positions at the end of the race. So it's all to play for, of course. But we've got the two Toro Rossos, we're looking really strong in P1 and P2. The two Renaults looking very good as well in P5 and P6. But yeah, two tier 3 guys on top of the tier 2 standings. Wait, Dress as well. 3 tier 3 guys up there in the tier 2 standings, so that's good to see.
Very impressive lap from Sergey there. Very impressive. Having the pace already in tier 2.
Yeah, of course we knew he had the pace in tier 3, but he's showing it again tonight in tier 2. As it's looking kind of overcast, but I think it's alright for the tier 2 guys as well.
It's looking like Perry and Sergey might be renewing their rivalry from season 3, but we shall see.
Yeah, we will see. Yeah, hopefully we will get this rivalry, but of course they are teammates now, so there will probably be a little bit of a respect. They will probably want to follow what Ricky and Matrix did. Stay clear out of the carnage, don't battle, team orders until the constructor's title is in, and then go all out and try to go for the Drivers' Championship really.
I wonder who's going to be the naughty boy this week. Who's going to take the penalty point?
Hopefully no one. If they read the rules, no one's going to take the penalty point. For now, it looks really good. Hopefully no commentators curse.
I personally had to stop myself from pressing the button yesterday.
Yeah, it's tempting.
Oh, it's Ross.
Oh, it's Ross, but was it not 2 minutes yet? Did he do it?
I'm pretty sure it was Ross.
Yeah, we got to check the stream again, but Two-Spell didn't press X already. He's normally the kind of guy who keeps an eye on the time, so for now we give him the benefit of the doubt, but we got to check the stream to see if Ross indeed is gonna get a penalty. Because everyone is lining up on the grid to start the formation lap. Let's see what tires everyone is on. From P1 to P13 we got everyone on the soft side, and we got X47, Profodas and Jacob on the medium tire. We got a Real Life and Wisey who indeed got a Qualiban is on last place of the grid, P18 on hard tires as well. So yeah, for now, because of the new league feature, guys who got a Qualiban are allowed to put in a lap, because we can apply grid penalties now. So they can just do a full quali, just do 4 runs, 3 runs, just how you want it, and then start at the back. So yeah, that's really lovely. You guys don't have to retire within 5 minutes, so can just enjoy their qualifying session as well, and maybe help their teammate with a little bit of a strip team. So that's nice, and that's good about this league feature. So yeah, prediction for today's race. What's your podium looking like, Pure Blades?
I think Sergey's looking strong to be up there. Very strong qualifying performance, but as we all know in racing, it's all about the race. Can't be won on the first corner, but it can be lost. I'm going to say Sergey to win, with Dracer and Two-Spell on the podium.
Ooh, okay, interesting. So what's gonna happen to Perry?
Um, it's hard to say, but I think there will be a tangle into turn 1, and maybe Perry get caught up in that. There was yesterday, so.
That was yesterday, yeah. Carnage in turn 1, Carnage turn 5, Carnage turn 12. So we're gonna wait and see what the two guys will do. As they're all lining up to the grid. Always building up the tension at this point. Make sure everything is ready, the tires are warmed up. And then it's time to go, go, go. Let's see if I can get a view from front of the grid, not at the back, although this is a lovely view to be fair. Oh, here we got it. We got 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Australia Grand Prix. As it's a good start from both Toro Rossos. Let's see if everything goes right.
Turn 1.
Oh, it's a Ferrari in the wall, and that's Dressé. Oh, it's Carnage at the back. There's debris everywhere. Oh no, Lewis. Oh no. I'm doing a Lewis. Oh no, and we got Dan with wing damage, and that's both Ferraris. Almost out of contention for this race, and we got MP as well, who spun. What's going on in this race? And that's Jacob from P17 already up to P10. He's having an amazing start. And there's a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car is out.
That's quite strange. I didn't think these existed.
No, yeah.
2 in 2 nights now.
So there's no Carnage in turn 12 so far, because everyone will be driving very slowly. You never know, of course, but I don't expect them to put it into the wall.
The Toro Rossos retaining the first 2 positions through the first lap.
Yeah, we already got, because of the crash of Dressé, we already got a little bit of a gap between the 2 Renaults, who both gained a position, of course. But we've got still 2 Spell the Dark Horse behind them, who is looking quick as well.
2 Spells just lurking there in the shadows.
Yeah, he's ready.
Waiting.
He's definitely ready. Let's see, when is this virtual safety car gonna come in? It's in. We got green light and it's race time for the Australian Grand Prix. Both Rosses with a good restart, but Ross is looking to make an overtake on Dan Robo. Is he gonna go for a move? No, he thinks better of it. That's just a little bit of the grass, but it's all good.
MP's staying out with his left end plate missing.
Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe he could have taken advantage of the virtual safety car, but he didn't.
Obviously thinks that it's not worth pitting for a new front wing.
Oh, Medi Robo had to go onto the grass, wanted to make a move on Bottled, but it's not working, and now Crowan down the inside. Oh, watch out for your front wing. Crowan with an audacious move. Couldn't quite make the move stick, and now Jacob is looking to get position of Crowan on the medium tires, of course, already inside the top 10. Let's see, watch out for turn 12, Crowan onto the grass, and now Jacob is gonna go for it in his slipstream. He's gonna go down the inside. Nope, stays behind Crowan. Crowan defense, and now we can focus to get back on Medi Robo again. Ooh, then Robo in P4, still really close to Ross, so Ross overtook him. Don't know where it exactly happened, but Ross got past then Robo, and now it's Don Amo trying to get past then Robo as well, with 2 Spell right behind him. And now we got a little bit of a gap to Bottled, who's looking like he's lagging a lot. Don't know what happened to his internet.
Bottled is Australian, so I assume that's what's going on there.
Oh yeah, fair enough, that's probably why, because it's really bad looking at his view. Lewis is in the chat, he says, well, that was a cracking race, welcome to tier 2. Oh, and it was so exciting to start the new season. But mate, remember, you can always join back to the commentary box. I'm here for you. It was such a better place up here.
Yeah,
should have stayed.
To the commentary box.
Yeah, you should have stayed. I already said it. You should stay in tier 3, but he didn't listen. Oh, we got Crowan, who's dropping down a few positions. Didn't pick up wing damage, so I assume he made a mistake. And he went from P9 down to P12. So that's really unfortunate for him. And Sergey is running away with it at the moment. 1.9 seconds is the gap, 2 seconds even is the gap to Perry. And Ross has to leave a little bit of a gap to Perry as well, because still we have 3 tier 3 drivers up there on the podium spot. So that's really good to see. But then Robo is hanging on to it with Donamo behind him, so he's in the Renault sandwich at the moment, and Two-Spell is still there as well, although he dropped out of the DRS section, or the DRS zone I should say, so he needs to push a little bit to get back in there, otherwise he will probably lose the connection.
Wisey Boy's taking advantage of the first lap carnage, up to P10 now from the back of the grid.
Yeah, Wisey Boy on the hard tire.
Tires.
Yes, exactly. So we got Jacob and Wisey Boy both inside the top 10 on a different tire, harder compound for them, so they can go longer into this race, and it's going to be interesting to see where they will come out when the guys make the pit stop, because for now I assume that the guys on the soft tire will stop around lap 10, something like that, maybe a little bit earlier. Yeah.
Lap 8 if you're going on to the hards, lap 10 if you want mediums.
Yeah, so they will probably fall behind Wisey Boy. So if you can hold them back when he's gonna make his pit stop, and he will come out on, for example, the soft tire or maybe even the medium tire, he will close in the gap, and maybe can make something of his race as well. So yeah, it's looking really good for him at the moment, and the same goes on for Jacob, of course.
I've got a funny feeling strategy will win the day.
Strategy will win it, yeah. Definitely.
Wisey Boy and Jacob are looking dangerous on their longer stints. So all Jacob needs to do is stick on the back of Matty Robbo, and then when all the soft runners come in, he'll lead the race and then be able to control the pace.
Yeah, now he's getting held up by the drivers in front of him, if you can say it like that, because maybe this is just his pace, but he's looking really quick compared to Matty Robbo. Matty Robbo is struggling with Bottle in front of him, I think, because he's lagging, and when I got a laggy car in front of me, I'm already really cautious to not lose my front wing, because you can really hurt your race. But you can see the Bottle lagging all over the place, and Matty Robbo just can't get past him. And now it's Jacob looking really close at the back of Matty Robbo as well, with the DRS wide open. Can he make a move? He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. Is he gonna go for a move down the inside? He is! Oh, you need to cut the corner there. Is that a move that's allowed? Oh, it's Robin! And it's a turn 12 victim, and we got another virtual safety car.
That car is on the track, so virtual safety car, no real surprise there.
And Jacob just got in front of Matty Robbo when the virtual safety car came out. That's lucky for him, as we got Two-Spell with a really good decision during the virtual safety car, going onto the hard tire. That's a brilliant move. Oh,
Donamo.
Donamo with a drive-through penalty in P5.
That could ruin Donamo's race now. That could ruin Donamo's race, because he'll have to serve that within 3 laps, I believe.
Yeah, within 3 laps, and he's in P5. So he needs to do a fry flu, and after that he needs to make his pit stop as well. So that's race over for him, or at least he's out of contention for the podium, I should say. But Two-Spell just came out in front of MP, who's on the soft tire. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Two-Spell will be quick enough to pull away from MP, who looks like a wing damage as well. Yep, on the left hand side he lost a little bit of his front wing. So yeah, Two-Spell should be easily running away with it. And it's gonna be interesting where he will come out compared to the likes of Sergey and Perry, who got a little bit of a gap in front of him when he made his pit stop. But of course, with pitting under the virtual safety car, he gained a lot of time, so that's gonna be very interesting.
Now, I do wonder, is Donamo gonna come in? No, Donamo stays out. Jacob
And
right on the back of Bodhod.
Is he
Botthard's
gonna
got
go for
ARS to
it?
defend.
Jacob's gonna go for it. He's already side by side with the arrest. This should be an easy move, and it is. Easy move for Jacob. So he did what Medi Robo couldn't do, overtaking Botthard, and that's Jacob now into P6 with Donamo in front of him, who has to do a drive-through penalty, and Jacob of course on the medium tire, so that's really solid for him. Ricky in the chat said Jacob overtook off track, should give the position back. Yeah, that's what I said as well. He overtook him with a corner cut, so it's sort of a move with a little bit of a question mark behind it, but the game allowed it, I should say, and yeah, we should just take it for granted and go on with it.
Does depend on if Matty decides to make a complaint about that, if he saw it. I don't know, but
If he's watching the stream, he heard us saying it, so yeah, he can make a point of it. It would be a smart move because maybe he can get something back out of it. But then Robo, talking about the Robo brothers, he's doing the same as Jacob did, but it's not working. Ross holds it round the outside. Audacious move from Dan Robo, couldn't make it quite stick. And he needs to wait a little bit longer. Is Donamo gonna go for his drive-through penalty? No, nope, he isn't. Ross is in.
Ross is in.
Ross is in for his first stop, lap 8, as he picks up 5 seconds. Speeding in the pit lane, and the hard tires are gonna go out. So he's gonna go from softs to hards. He doesn't think he can make it onto the medium tire, so that's interesting.
Interesting from Mitch there in the chat. Matt wanted to let Jacob through so Jacob could play with Botthard.
Ooh,
and,
okay,
deal
fair
with
enough.
The lag.
Yeah, that could be quite a good move, but now Jacob got past Botthard and Medirobo is still stuck behind him. So I think he lost out on this one. Oh, Botthard lost it. Yeah, he lost it coming out of turn 4. And that's Medirobo up to P6, so he finally got past him. But the gap already is 3.8 seconds to Jacob, so that's the time he lost. Which is really unfortunate. MP made a pit stop for the hard tires. And
MP will have taken his front wing in that pit stop.
yeah, he replaced his front wing. Smart move. And he can go till the end now.
MP going with the strategy that I would have had in the tier 3 race. Lap 8 soft to hard, or lap 7 sorry, soft to hard.
As Donamo's in, so this is for the drive-through penalty, I assume, or is his team gonna go out?
No, I believe this is for the drive-through. He passes the Red Bull pit garage. Yep.
Yep. So this is Donamo serving his drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. And Tuspel is not quick enough to get in front of him because of the drive-through, but this gives us a good indication of where he will come out because Donamo skipped the pit stop, to say it like that. So probably like 3 seconds added on to that one. He would have got past him, so Tuspel is in a net P4. Oh, Ross!
In the pits. Ross retired in the pits. He just picked up another 5 seconds for speeding.
And he was in such a good position, but he retired in the pits, yeah. Strange decision from Ross, but that's another position for Tuspel. So, yeah, good job from him.
He did just pick up the penalty on his first stop. And then he picked up another penalty when he came in then, so I don't know whether he felt he was gonna, or he had no chance to get back in the race, so he just retired, or if he maybe had damage, but
yeah, maybe he picked up wing damage, but yeah, I'm in the mindset to say like just go on and see where it ends. Perry is in, and medium tires. So he's the first one to stop for the medium tires. And where's Tuspel? Perry is coming out of the pits and Tuspel is just coming onto the pit straight, so you can see Perry coming out, but he's not close enough to make a move.
Dan, when he pitted on lap 1, did put the medium tyres back on, so you can only assume he's going for a 2-stop back onto the hards. when his pit window opens. Because I believe Dan started on the mediums.
That's a good question. Oh, we got yellow sector 1. Is that a turn 5 victim? No, it's Dan talking about the devil. It's Dan spinning at turn 1. We haven't seen that quite often.
It's right end plate off for Dan.
Oh yeah, that's wing damage again. And the Ferraris are having a dreadful race at the moment.
Feel sorry for Dan. Caught up in the incident in turn 1 on the first lap.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything about that one. Yeah, no.
Spinning out of turn 1.
Yeah, that's just such a shame. Sergey and then Robo are in. And both guys going on to the medium tires, yeah. So that's Jacob now up into P1. And let's see.
Wisey boy taking a spin out of the second to last corner. Onto the grass on the exit.
Oh, that's not good. So maybe Robo's in. Onto the medium tires as well. So let's see.
Looks like most drivers, unless they're gonna push these mediums as far as they can, are opting for a 2-stop. I'm not sure how long the mediums last, but
the mediums can make it. Like Fallen, Dan, and Jacob and Profotus, they all need to stop. But I think the guys who just pitted for mediums can make it till the end.
it's interesting.
But yeah, Jordan is right in the chat. Jordan says hard will be faster at the end, and they will, because now you got like 2-spell on 5-lap old hard tires and Perry on 1-lap old mediums, but the medium tires will wear a lot more compared to the hard tires. So I think at the end of the race the pace between 2-spell and Perry should equal out, but for now 2-spell needs to defend from Dan. Robo is going down for a move down the inside on the medium tires. 2-spell going for the switchback. And this is gonna be switchback number 1 for season 4 from 2-spell.
Oh, Fallen. Where
really solid move. Fallen, I think that's turn 12. Let's go on board with MP. Yep, that's turn 12 for Fallen. And then Robo cut past 2-spell on the start finish straight. So now can 2-spell come back? He won't get DRS, so that's then Robo getting past 2-spell for P6 on fresh medium. So now the case for 2-spell is hang on with then Robo and try to catch up to Icy Boy in front of him.
2-spell does have the tyre advantage over Dan and Wisey Boy towards the end of this race. So if 2-spell bides his time, then could still be looking at a podium.
Ooh, Roland defending from Sergey, ran deep into, let's see, that is turn 9.
Turn 9.
Yeah, turn 9, turn 10, now you want to see it. And that's Sergey up to P2 now, and now Perry wants to do the same. He saw his teammate getting past Roland, and now Perry is stuck behind Roland as well. And Jacob is cruising. We have 30 seconds to go. If he can make it, if he can hold the gap like it is now or not lose enough time, then you can go onto the softs at the end and gain a lot of time back. As Roller picks up 3 seconds, who is in a battle with Bottled again. Got those two back together. He can't go down the inside, so he's got to wait another lap. And Perry going around the outside of turn 1. A good move from Perry. Kept past Roland. So the both Toro Rossos now in a net P1 and P2, with Jacob having to make his first pit stop yet. Let's see, Medi Robo, he got past Bottled, so that's good for him with DRS. And now it's Donamo trying to get past Bottled as well with his drive through and with his pit stop now onto the hard tires. And yeah, he's struggling. I think we will have a lot of guys complaining about Bottled's connection, which is understandable because this is not really suited your rhythm during the race. This is really distracting you, and it's really scared to scary to make a move because it's so easy to misjudge it and lose your front wing. It's insane to look at it. Oh, we got another yellow sector 1. Let's see, who is it in sector 1? Must have been Dan. Well, he's back up again.
I didn't see anyone losing time, so...
Let's go back on board with Donamo. Because he tries to get past Bottle, but Bottle is... No, he's not within a second, so he won't get the ERS. So this is the time for Donamo to put it in ERS mode 4. And then all go for it. Bottle doesn't defend the inside. Donamo's going down the inside. Makes the move stick. Let's Donamo up to P10. Good move from Donamo, or Bottle is coming back. Round the outside.
It's not the place you want to be, round the outside into turn 4, turn 3, 4. It's not the place you want to be. You need to get that move done up the inside.
Wisey Boy is closing up to Roland. Roland really struggling on the medium tires, and now it's time for Wisey Boy to make a move. Let's see.
Bit of a twitch out of turn 12 there.
Wasn't quite close enough to make the move, so he's got to wait till the start finish straight. And the question is, will Roland defend his position, or will he admit the Wisey Boy's quicker and just give up the position? Have to wait and see. Wisey Boy's really low on his ERS. DRS wide open. Can he make the move? Roland defending. It's not defending the inside. Wisey Boy goes for a move down the inside. Wisey Boy up to P4 as he picks up a 3-second time penalty with it. Cut the track, but he's up to P4. Good move from Wisey Boy.
With Roland needing to stop again, Wisey Boy can just open up that gap. Roland's tyres aren't going to be lasting for nearly as long as Wisey Boy's, so those 3 seconds might be cancelled out.
Yeah, he needs to stretch them another 4 laps really. As we have spectator limit reached. That's great. Oh my days.
No. It's because MP joined back.
Why did he join back? Oh my days. If you can leave as well, then I can join back again. Oh, MP. Everyone blame MP for this one.
Don't we love the league feature?
Yeah. So, we're joining back in. Jesus. Oh, great stuff. Loading. Yeah, we got it. We're back at Australia. That's how quick we go. We go from Australia to the Netherlands and from the Netherlands back to Australia in just a second. So, Jacob still in P1 with both Toro Rossos catching him. And it's lovely that I don't see the times yet. That's probably because we got to wait for them to cross the finish line. As we
that one really threw you off, eh, Thomas?
Yeah. So we're waiting for times to come up. Yeah. To Red Bulls P6, P7. Still holding it on. And yeah, we missed then Robo overtaking Profodes. That's a good shout from Tichy. Great job. Great game. Talk about then Robo, he's onto the back of Wisey Boy now, so it's gonna be interesting to see what he can do on the start finish straight. He will have a lot more DRS, although it's sort of the same, 20% more for then Robo. Wisey Boy defends the inside, then Robo goes for a move round the outside. Is he gonna go for it? Oh, side by side, and that's Wisey Boy almost lost the car coming out of turn 2, but he is alright for now. And that's then Robbo up to P4. He's having a really solid race.
I think I'm back in.
It said you joined, so should be alright.
Yeah, I am. There we go.
Well, round the outside of turn 1, that's really solid move from Dan Robbo, who's really getting into this race. And Roland and Jacob are struggling to make it till lap 20, or at least lap 19 I should say. Let's see. Weissenboy on 16 lap hard tires, but those tires will probably feel a lot better compared to the 16 lap all medium tires. And Sergey already closed in half of the distance he lost in just like 3-4 laps or something like that. He's gaining a lot. So yeah, don't know if this is the right strategy call for Jacob. Ricky, are people doing two-stop? I can give you an answer to that question. We got Dan and MP on a two-stop, but that was because of damage. And I think the rest of the guys are going for a one-stop, so no. Maybe guys are gonna make a two-stop at the end of the race to maybe snatch the fastest lap, but for now everyone is on a one-stop. Nothing going on at this point. Everyone is at least 1 second away from the guy ahead of him. So we have Don Amo closing up to the back of Matty Robbo, but it's not huge. What are the penalties looking like? Can you, can you give me the penalty situation? I haven't seen a lot of notifications popping up of people picking up penalties, so it should be alright though.
Matty Robbo has 3 seconds, 6 seconds, and Weissenboy has 3 seconds.
Okay, so Matty 6 seconds, Weissenboy 3 seconds. That's steady. So Tuspel is not gonna gain a lot of positions on penalties if we got both the Red Bull drivers in one shot. And Jacob is in. Jacob pitted for the soft tire, like I said, lap 19, here it is. And it will be a stretch on the soft tires, but he will be very quick at this point. What's Roland gonna do?
His left end plate. I don't know where that happened, but it is definitely missing. So.
Who's missing it?
Bodhod missing his left end plate.
Ooh.
Not sure where it happened, but.
Roland now not close enough to make a move on Jacob, and he will now disappear into the distance on those fresh soft tires. And it's time for Roland now to make a pit stop as well, because at the moment he's really close to Tuspel and he doesn't want to hold up his teammate, I'd assume. So it's time for him to come in. But it's gonna be interesting to see what Jacob can do. 2.1 seconds behind Weissenboy, who still needs to make another stop. And then it will be 2.2 seconds for him to Dan Robbo, which should easily be doable. But the question will be, will those tires holding it up till the end of the race? Because I only can imagine they will feel terrible when we will enter lap 28 and lap 29.
I'm pretty sure Sergey managed to stretch his opening stint to 11 laps. So
yeah, it is doable, and of course you got a lighter car now. Less fuel, better grip, less cars in front of you will give you dirty air. So you should be able to stretch it, but still they won't be feeling great as Roland is in and is going on to the soft tire as well.
Obviously the weather plays into the effect of degradation a lot, so it being overcast is just playing into Jacob's hands. Dark and overcast, so these tyres should easily go to the end. Jacob's gonna go for it. Jacob,
yes, it's gonna go for a move down the inside, and that's job done. Or is Wisey Boy gonna come back? Oh, we got yellow in sector 1. Will we focus on the battle between Wisey Boy and Jacob?
There is wing damage for... I didn't see what car that front wing was from.
Oh my days, I got again spectator limited reach because MP joined back again. What is it? What's that guy doing? Oh, MP man. I said it in the chat as well. What's that guy doing?
I've left now, so you can get back in.
Yeah, I'm already joining back. I'm sorry guys, but so we're back at it again. Lap 1 of 29 it says. Great job, great job.
It's lap 21. Absolutely great to watch.
Here we have at lap 22. Now with Sergey crossing the line. And Jacob is already at the back of Dan Robbo with DRS now. And the fastest lap going down the inside, makes the move stick. Jacob up to P3.
And Dan Robbo also had a penalty there, says Titchy. So P4.
So yeah, P4 for 2 spells back on. Let's see, any close battles? Nope. People are really stretched. Not used to this in tier 2 really. Normally we got battles all over the place, but for now, field is really stretched out. The only one who's really pushing is Jacob now, and it's gonna be interesting to see with 3.2 seconds to Perry and with 6 laps to go. Gonna be interesting for him if he can close up to Perry, or is it gonna be a P3 for him?
Well, all former tier 3 podium, so this is very impressive on debut for the tier 3 guys last season.
Yeah, really good job from them, really impressive.
And Jacob's already pushed his gap out to 2 seconds from Dan Robbo, so unless Dan Robbo gets tyre advantage back towards the end, this is looking easy for Jacob.
Yeah, I don't think Dan Robbo is able to close back up, especially not with the penalties like you said. So it's time for Jacob now to push. As Wisey Boy takes the fastest lap of him, who is now on fresh softs as well. Yeah, Jacob 1.9 seconds now, so he closed in a second on the last lap. And he's gonna put Perry under pressure.
Wisey Boy now on the back of Donamo. I don't know, and Donamo on the back of Crowan, so could be a tight battle for P6. With Wisey Boy on the soft tyre. Donamo and Crowan on
Oh,
hard.
Wisey Boy's gonna go for it.
Sends it.
Oh, couldn't quite make the move stick. They touched side pods together, and Wisey Boy has to give up that position. Move is not gonna work, but he is still in the DRS zone. So DRS open and closing up to Donamo again.
Donamo dropped back from Crowan with that contact as well, so now out of DRS range of Crowan.
Let's see now, focusing on Dynamo and Wisey Boy. Wisey Boy now with DRS. Gonna go for a move down the inside, it should be an easy move. Which it is. Good move from Wisey Boy. So now quickly go back to the battle between Perry and Jacob, because this is gonna turn out to be an amazing end of the race. Jacob now turn 9, no way you can make an overtake, too far back. He's gonna wait after the fast chicane, after turn 12. But keep in your mind, it's gonna be turn 12, you need to take it cautiously, otherwise it will hit you. Let's see, he takes it very well, but he's not close enough to do it this time. I think, nope, he isn't. So he's got to wait till the start finish line as Perry takes a defensive line. And that's Jacob making use of it. Jacob down the inside, side by side. Oh, as he holds on. Perry tries to go down the inside and they make contact.
Banging wheels there. Jacob just showing Perry his side pod. Absolutely nowhere for Perry to go.
Now Perry has DRS, he's gonna come back round the outside on the medium tires, he's gonna go for it. He is, couldn't quite make the move stick. DRS again, but didn't get the exit. And that's fair play for Jacob. Made use of the better grip. And that's him up to P2. And they both don't have any penalties. So yeah, it's just fair play to them. And Crowan, he fell back to P8. Wisey Boy and Dynamo both got past. So he lost 2 positions on one lap. We missed that one. Yeah, probably. And Wisey Boy now up to P6. And it's going to be interesting to see if he can close up to 2 spell with 4.5 laps to go. And 7.4 seconds to gain. Don't think that's possible. Well, what can Perry do? Because now he's still within DRS and those soft tires, they will drop off. And they will drop off fast.
Taking nothing away from Jacob, this has been an impressive drive.
Yeah, really impressive, just like Matrix showed us last season.
Back from P16 on the start, I believe.
Yeah, P16 it was for him, yeah. Doing a really solid job. And Nick van der Woude is in Netherlands. Yeah, I'm Dutch. You can probably tell that by my accent. But I'm trying my best to speak English, so yeah. Forgive me if it's a little bit bad.
Jacob just keeping it together through the end, this tricky end to the first sector.
Barry has to leave a little bit of space now, 1.8 seconds now, he's outside of DRS. So this is the time for Jacob now to pull away. Because if those tires are gonna go off the last 2 laps, then you won't have enough space, I think, to hold off Perry. But those mediums won't feel great as well. 16 lap old mediums, those tires will feel probably as terrible as the soft tires now. So Bottled is in, and he pitted for fresh soft tires, so he's gonna go and try to snatch the fastest lap of Wisey Boy.
Probably a good decision. Oh, it won't mean anything if he does. Outside of the top 10.
Yeah, but he can take the point away from Wisey Boy though.
Ah, of course he can.
So that's just a little bit of a strategic team play. Although it won't affect for now, but maybe at the end. So that point he got, or the point Wisey Boy didn't get, could come play into parts. But you never know. Got to wait and see till the end of the season really.
All the gaps pretty much being maintained now.
Yeah, there's nothing really going on at this point, just giving Sergey a little bit of TV time because he's just cruising away with it. And don't forget, because it's really underrated to just lead the race and go away with it, because he's cruising for 27 laps already. It's what Matrix did last season, and it's what Altair is doing for all of his career really, and now Sergey is doing it as well in Tier 2 as a rookie driver. So that's a really good job. I think with a good question from you in the chat, driver of today, we need to give it to Jacob really.
Yeah, I only asked as a formality. I'd vote for Jacob myself.
Yeah, everyone is Jacob.
Drive in general, really. From P16 to P2.
Yeah, Nick, you can watch me as well. I'm driving tomorrow, so I saw you followed this channel, so make sure you tune in tomorrow. 11 PM for you guys, 10 PM UK time to watch the Tier 1 race, and you can see me, Thomas Ado, driving in Tier 1. So yeah, make sure you have a look as well. Would be really appreciated. Jacob for president, says Ricky in the chat. Yeah, impressive drive, really impressive. But I'm really impressed by the Tier 3 drivers in general. Lewis, racer 001, had a really good race as well. And then we got the 3 Tier 3 drivers up the podium. I wouldn't if someone would have said that to me at the beginning of this race, I would probably laughed and just said, no way, that's not gonna happen. But it really is happening. We're not dreaming.
We're not dreaming, no. It's very impressive from well, last season's Tier 3.
Nick, it's in the evening, 11 PM in the evening. Lars, Robin Verzaak sticker, yeah, he got one. He binned it into turn 12, and Jordan, there's no chance you're following me tomorrow, because you will not be seeing me at all, unless I will, yeah, lap you.
Is that because you ruined my joke?
I'm sorry.
You gonna give him a wave when you're lapping?
Yeah, I will give him a little bit of a wave. Yeah, a little bit of a kiss maybe as well, if he's kind enough.
You should just show him your side pod.
Yeah.
It's not your fault if he goes into the wall, is it?
No, that's not my fault. I'm just trying to give him a little bit of a kiss.
Exactly. Try to be friendly.
Talking about kisses, then Robo is really close to give Perry a little bit of a kiss. 1.5 seconds now is the gap, but it's probably not. Nah, he won't make it last lap. We go on to Sergey, who is coming through the last 2 turns, who drove a brilliant race. As he goes up to the line, and that's going to be a P1 for our Russian driver. Really solid job as Jacob hold on those soft tires for an incredible P2. Really solid job from him. Perry, final podium spot. Not a Tier 3 driver who takes P3, then Robo P4, and 2-spell now won't be close enough to gain any position, I think, or is it gonna be a P4? Let's see. 2-spell forever P4, stays P5. Wise Boy P6, Donamo P7, Rowan on 23 level, hard tires, P8, Roland scoring some points, P9, and then the one who is gonna take the final point, Medi Robo. Well, quite an interesting race with Poddled. Won't be happy about it, I assume.
I feel there will be a few drivers who aren't the happiest with the Bodhod at the minute.
Yeah, I think so as well, yeah.
Being held up by the lag.
Which I can totally understand, don't get me wrong.
No, it's understandable, but what can we do?
We can't do anything about it, and those drivers got to deal with it. And you saw the example of Jacob, he dealt brilliant with it. Overtook him, ran away, made his pit stop, got out in front of him, and just run away with it. And here we have him on P2.
Podium celebrations for the first race of the season. Congratulations to Sergey.
Yeah, really good job.
Today.
Oh, Bottle is in the chat. Yeah, your connection was really bad, mates. I'm sorry to say, but it really was. So, I'm gonna invite the guys to the commentary box. So we have Sage. Perry. Let's see. Yeah, no, he's a fan of her. Maybe he's in love with her. Could be a thing as well. So they all got an invitation. I was waiting for the guys to join the commentary box to do the interviews. Yeah, we're quite sure that Jacob is the driver of today, so we can congratulate with him as well when he joins the commentary box. So hopefully those guys are gonna join.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward if they don't join.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But
They know the score, so should see them in here soon, hopefully.
yeah, there's Jacob.
Hello.
Hello. You're the only one so far, so that's gonna be lovely.
Oh,
Yeah, we're just probably. Oh, there's Barry as well. Nice.
Are we gonna get Sergey as well?
Don't know. I don't know
Doubt it.
if he joined interviews before. I don't think so.
No,
so he's not much of a talker.
I
Fair enough.
don't think he did any
Does
interviews
all,
last year.
does all his talking on the track.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. So yeah, make sure, guys, your audio is on allowed to be shared, and we can start with the interviews very shortly. So, Jacob. Oh no, Perry P3. Sorry, Perry. Starting with you. Yeah, good qualifying. P1 and P2 for both of the Toro Rossos. Was it your expectation to be up there, or was it really a surprise for you to be on the front row at the start of the season?
I would say, outside of Jacob and maybe another, Veramir, obviously, unfortunately, he could be with it because I know he had a lot of pace in some practices we ran. Outside of that, I figured I had enough pace to be top five. I didn't really expect P2, but I put down definitely my fastest quality that I did, especially counting the practices, couple practice runs I did. That was by far my fastest lap I've thrown down for quali, so I was pretty happy with starting second. The start, unfortunately, Jesse got turned around and kind of stacked things up behind me, but outside of that, I mean, it was pretty steady race, in P2, and then I pitted a lap early, went lap 9 just because I knew that's the earliest I could get off the softs and get on mediums, which normally I think would have been fine. Definitely they were dead by the end of the race, but obviously Jacob got a better strategy starting from the back, got a couple of virtual safety cars to allow himself to keep pace with those around him, and got some DNFs in front of him. So uh, congrats to Jacob for that great strategy and making it work. Good pace on the mediums throughout the first 15 or so laps to take second. So
Yeah, it was. Yeah, quite a boring race as well for you. Just running P2, getting overtaken the MP3. Is this what you expect throughout the whole season to be running up front of the field, or are there some weak tracks, or do you expect people to step up their game during the season, or is this what it is, and we're gonna see you and Sergey, maybe together with Jacob and a few other guys up there this season?
I'd be really surprised to see Sergey struggle at all. I think that far and away he's probably the most consistent best driver in this tier. Um, I think that I expect to see a pretty good battle near the upper front of the pack. I know Dan Robo probably has a couple of tracks he likes and a couple other drivers that are good at here or there. So I think it shouldn't be the same three drivers finishing top three every race. I think it's still pretty competitive. I think Australia is really a tough track to base what everybody else's pace is on, just because it's such a unique yet whoever has the best pace and quality usually turns out they have the better pace in the race as well. So it's pretty straightforward. I think as we go on, especially in the European calendar, we'll have some outliers and more competition near the front. So it's unfortunate that Australia it just happens to be one of those tracks. It's almost like, I shouldn't say like a Singapore, but really is more of a street track than it is an actual kind of circuit.
Yeah, it's not really suited for a lot of overtakes, but you guys made it a good race, so congratulations on your P3, man. Really good job.
All right, thanks.
So going on to RP2, Jacob. Yeah, incredible drive. Starting P16 on the medium tire, made them last to lap 19, pitted on to the soft tire, and then overtook Maddie, Robbo, Whitey Boy, and Perry to take P2. Yeah, you probably wouldn't have expected this when you saw you started P16, did you?
No, I mean, I knew that it was Australia's known for being such a just difficult track to overtake. Starting from the back, I knew just to be careful going into that first corner because it's just pinches cars really. So it's always just a magnet for accidents, and the chaos went in front of me, and I was just lucky not to be taken as well by it. I mean, it was really just luck getting through there. But once I got through there and I found myself in P10, at that point I then thought I've got a really good opportunity in this race to do well. I knew I had to make the mediums last for as long as possible, just so that I could get the sort of the biggest sort of differential in speed with my fresh softs at the end, because I know how they sort of wear off really quickly as well. So when I did get onto them, I knew it was just critical that I just got through the cars as quickly as possible. I think I came out and Profodi's was right behind me, and it would have been a nightmare if I'd lost another position to him, because I knew now he's got some good pace and it would have been hard to get past him. But thankfully I held that one on, and yeah, I wasn't expecting P2. I wasn't expecting to P2, but I'm having started 16th, I'll take P2 all day.
Yeah, I can accept that. So going on to next week, France is up next. Strong track for you, or do you need some practice to be up to the pace as well?
I like France. France is a good track for me. I'm going to try. I mean, Australia's just so easy to lose it, and I just lost it in qualifying. I was pushing too hard and I ran too far wide. Whereas France is a bit more forgiving. You'll just get a corner cut and then you can go again. I had a good race last season. Came second to Sergey as well. So I'll see if I can do one better this season.
Yeah, nice. Really looking forward to it next week. Yeah, congratulations on P2, man. Brilliant drive. You got driver of the day as well, voted by the public, so you can take that one home. And really good
Thanks,
job.
guys.
Unanimous voted driver of the day. Well done on that.
Cheers.
Yeah, Pure
Thanks,
Blaze, you got
Perry, as
anything
well,
to? Oh yeah, sorry.
Just like to thank Perry for hard but fair racing.
Of course, that's the only type of racing I know.
So that's it. Yeah, Pure Blaze, thank you for joining the commentary box with me. Really enjoyed this one, and happy you wanted to fill in the role Lewis did last season. Really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it myself. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, no worries, and I hope to see you back next week.
It should be. So.
So congratulations on the podium, guys. Really good job. Thanks for joining the commentary box as well to take the interviews. And yeah, hopefully for you guys, we're gonna see you guys back next week. Thank you everyone joining the stream as well. It was a pleasure again. Really happy to be back, and hopefully you guys tune in next week. Yeah, especially next week, but also tomorrow, where you're gonna see me struggling around Australia, and hopefully take some points as well. So yeah, until then. Hope you all have a good night, and I hope to see you guys back next week. Goodbye.